Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello my dear students, welcome back to Second Commerce Business Studies online classes. Guys, in last class we were discussed about the concept of fixed capital, right? So what is fixed capital? Fixed capital is the investment of the companies which relates to the long term allocation of funds, means investment of the company relates to the fixed assets of the organization. So allocation of management of fixed capital refers to the allocation of firm's capital to different projects or to different assets of the business in the long term assets or project of the business. Okay, so managing of fixed capital is very important to each and every organization, and it is related to the management of this fixed assets. Fixed capital is related to the investment decision, and that decision is also called as capital budgeting decision. So the capital budgeting decision generally involves huge amount, means big in size, we can say big in size, and the capital budgeting decision affects the growth and profitability of the business concern. The long term investment or the long term assets bring benefits over a long period of time, say more than 1 year. Okay, more than 1 year. So in these assets, and also investment in these assets involve huge in amount or huge funds involved in this investment, and the capital decision involves include the decision relates to the purchase of plant, purchase of land, purchase of machinery or any other furnitures and fixtures, and these can be financed through long term finance, long term sources of funds. What are the long term sources of funds are there for the business organization? It can be financed through equity shares, preference share, debt financing or debentures, or from any other public deposits and all. So management of this fixed capital is very important to each and every organization, mainly because this investment involves big amount, huge amount. So once the decision is taken by the financial manager relates to this investment on fixed capital, it is not reversible without incurring huge loss. That's why every manager has to take correct decision relates to the investment decision, about the investment decision, especially investment on this fixed assets, that is about fixed capital. So the requirement of this fixed capital is based on some of the factors. The requirement of this fixed capital depends on some of the factors. So some of the factors are affecting the requirement of fixed capital. Let us discuss one by one. What are the factors are affecting the requirement of fixed capital? Here are some of the factors are given. Under that, the first one is nature of business. Of course, based on the nature of the business, firm can decide about the requirement of fixed capital. How you can say the nature of business will affect the requirement of business? Yes, based on the nature. Say for example, trading and manufacturing are the two different industries. Here, trading concern requires less fixed capital compared to manufacturing organization. Why? You can say, what is the reason for that? Yes, right. So manufacturing organization requires large amount of the manufacturing organization required to invest more on plant and machinery, land and building, or furnitures and fixtures and all, whereas trading concern does not require much on these fixed assets. Right. So based on the nature of the business, whether the firm is manufacturing industries, then it require large amount of fixed capital, whereas your firm is trading organization, trading concern, then that trading concern requires less amount of fixed capital. So based on the nature of the organization, the requirement of fixed capital is depends. Okay, so say service industries require less working capital, whereas a manufacturing organization requires more capital, more fixed capital, like that. So based on the nature of the business, firm can decide the requirement of fixed capital. And the next one is scale of operation. Of course, the scale of operation also affect the requirement of fixed capital. Say firm is operating at a larger scale. At a larger scale means firm is producing number of thousands of units, and it has to meet the more demand. Okay, and it has to produce thousands of units, and it has to maintain different plant and machinery. It has to purchase, it has to expand its organization. For this reason, firm need larger amount of fixed capital, whereas firm is running a small organization or small activities, then those concern requires less fixed capital. So based on the scale of operation, firm can select the requirement of firm can decide the requirement of fixed capital, where the firm is operating at a larger scale, then it has to buy plant and machinery, larger the machinery should produce larger quantity of productions, and it has to maintain good building, and it has to purchase some of other furnitures and fixtures also. For that, business require large funds, large amount of fixed capital. So whereas small organization require very less amount of fixed capital compared to the large scale organization. And the next one is choice of technique. See, based on the choice of technical consideration of the organization. See, the some organizations are capital intensive and some are labor intensive. Which organization depends on the capital intensive? It means all productions are produced through maximum productions are produced through the machines, then such organization is called as capital intensive industries. Those industries require huge amount of fixed capital, whereas the firm is mainly using labors as a production center, then such organization require less amount of fixed capital. So which organization is mainly capital intensive industry or capital intensive, those organizations require more fixed capital, whereas labor intensive industries require less fixed capital. And the next one is technology production. Here we can say that cement manufacturing industry, in this example, choice of technique, capital intensive. For example, cement manufacturing industries require larger amount of fixed capital, whereas textile industries, mainly labor intensive industries, those industries require less amount of fixed capital. And the next one is technology upgradation. See, industries in which technology upgradation is fast, okay, is fast, and they have to manage, they have to spend or invest more amount on this these technology upgradations and all. Because in such industries, which industries depends on technology. Sometimes some technology becomes obsolete sooner. Some of the machines or some of the big machines and all may be obsolete sooner. At that time, firm has to purchase new plant and machinery to replace such obsolete machines. So at that time, firm require more fixed capital, right? Firm require more or large fixed capital. Say in some organization, this technology upgradation is very slow, okay? So they can manage with the available technology, they can manage with the same technology or same machines, then they required very less fixed capital, whereas the firm is having high technology upgradation. Any firm's machines becomes obsolete sooner. At that time, they have to invest to purchase a new machines and all. So at that time, they require larger amount of fixed capital. So firm is having less technology upgradation, then they can manage with the same old machines. At that time, they require less amount of fixed capital. And the next factor affects to the requirement of fixed capital is growth prospectus of the business. Of course, growth prospectus of the business also affects the requirement of fixed capital. How it can affect the requirement of fixed capital? See, any firm is planning to grow its production or profitability. It should focus on maximizing the production, and it should meet the demands of the customer. It should attract the customers, right? So at that time, they have to produce more productions. Okay, so to produce more production or to maximize its overall activity, it requires highly technologized machines. So for that reasons, some of the they have to upgrade some of the technology. So for that reason, firm required to invest larger amount of fixed capital, right? So based on the growth prospectus, so at that time the firm is aiming to grow its overall activities of the business, then it has to invest large amount on plant and machinery or to invest in upgradation of technology. So at that time it require larger working capital, larger fixed capital. So the next factor is diversification. So diversification means changing its activity. We can say changing its activity. Say for example, a firm may choose to diversify its activities one or other reason. Okay, so various reasons are there to choose the field of diversification. Say with the diversification, fixed capital requirement is also increases. Take for example, a firm, say a textile company is planned to start a cement manufacturing industry. Then already I mentioned, what is that? See, cement manufacturing industries require larger amount of fixed capital. Why? These are capital intensive industries. So whereas textile industry, when the same firm is running when running the textile industry, that organization may fulfill all its requirement through a smaller amount of fixed capital. But when the firm is planned to diversify its activity to the cement manufacturing industry, at that time business require larger amount of fixed capital, because they has to purchase new plant and machinery, they have to purchase new building, and they have to purchase other fixed assets and all. For that reason it require more amount of fixed capital. So this diversification factor is also affect the requirement of fixed capital. And financing alternatives. Here if companies can arrange financial facilities or financial and leasing facilities easily, then they require less fixed capital. For example, if the company is, say for example, a company can arrange the financial facility through the lease financing. Okay, so the at that time the company can can acquire the assets through the lease financing, and for that reason they have to pay lease rentals to the owners. Okay, so at that time they need not to invest a larger amount on fixed asset at a one time. Okay, but if say for example it may be purchasing leasing, taking the lease of building or any other machines and all. Okay, so same way, if the firm is not able to arrange easy financial and leasing facility, then it has to purchase new fixed assets. So it has to invest a large amount of fixed capital at a time. So at that time it required larger amount of fixed capital, right, larger amount of funds to invest in these fixed assets. So based on the firm's financing alternatives, based on the capacity to arrange the financing facilities or leasing facility, based on that firm's requirement of fixed capital is depends. Okay, so in the level of collaboration, and the next factor is what? Level of collaboration. The word collaboration is also called as joint venture. It is also called as joint venture. It means a joint venture is a business activity or the business arrangement in which two or more business organization agree to pool their resources. Agreed to pool their resources for the purpose of accomplishing a selected specific objective, specific goals of the organization. So here sometimes some business organization may share each other's resources or each other's facilities. Such collaboration reduces the requirement of fixed capital for both the participating organization. They can manage with the available resources or pooling of resources by of two or more companies or two or more parties. For example, a bank may use another bank's ATM, or they can jointly establish a particular service or particular facility. So these type of collaboration also affect the requirement of fixed capital. So the decision which relates to the investment in this fixed asset is very important for each and every organization. The main reason is this investment decision. The decision relates to the fixed capital comes under the investment decision. This investment decision also called as capital budgeting decision, and capital budgeting decision involves huge in amount, big in size. So once the decision is taken relates to this decision, it is not reversible without incurring heavy loss. These are all the main features of this fixed capital, right? So a financial manager has to verify carefully on each and every factors. After that only he can decide the requirement of this fixed capital. So estimating the requirement of fixed capital is a main function to the financial manager. He has to take a correct decision relates to the estimation of the requirement of fixed capital. Based on that, firm can run its activities, firm can decide other factors, other decisions and all. Okay, so these are by analyzing these important factors, maybe nature of business, or maybe the scale of operation, or it's the level of collaboration, or the diversification. These are the some of the factors which affect the or gives the guidelines to the financial manager about the requirement. By analyzing these factors, the financial manager can judge about or he can estimate about the requirement of fixed capital. So firm has to invest in has to invest the fixed asset as well as current asset. So this concept is about the investment of funds to the fixed assets, or it may the management of fixed capital. In next class we are going to discuss about the concept of working capital, what is working capital and how exactly we can manage, means organization can manage the working capital, and what are the factors are affecting to the requirement of working capital and all. Thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.